hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know about your all's location, but it is still raining here in East Tennessee. Now I can't complain much because everything is growing so awesome and I've not had to water anything. But I've been trying to get out and go to this local nursery and not been able to because it's been rainy. But I've decided I'm just gonna go anyways. I'm gonna muddle through the rain. We're gonna get over there and see what they've got. I'm hoping they'll have some tropicals. I'm wanting to set up my tropicals in like a little terrarium. I've got like some starts going and I think that'll be a good way to get them going. So I'll bring you guys along. Let's go. I'm here. It's not raining. We'll see how long that lasts. Wisteria growing all through the top of that. Beautiful. Pretty hostas. That's a different color Cosmo than what I have. That's really pretty. Pretty butterfly weed. I have that one. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that too. They've got a lot of good stuff for greenhouses and hydroponics if that's something you're into. I really like this white rabbit's foot fern. I think that's really pretty. Oh, that's cool. I got an air plant and I've got some tennis ball lettuce, which is going to be a project of mine. I used to grow plants in the basement under plant lights. I think I'm gonna set that back up again and we're gonna start lettuce. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this shelf right here. I think I'm gonna lay something down first and then get some trays and set it on here. Awesome. Okay, so I have a little timer that I'm gonna set my lights on. That way that they're not getting light all day. Now, I usually set mine up for about 14 hours a day. All right, so this is the exact seed that I'm using from Baker's Creek. I do like their seeds. I think I'm gonna plant about 3 to a pot and then I can transplant or remove the ones that I don't need. And that's what the seed looks like. I'm actually going to give these a good watering before I take them into the basement. That way I don't disturb the seeds. I took the lettuce in there, but I'm thinking I'm going to need a dome over them just to keep the moisture in until the seeds germinate. That's normally what I do in the greenhouse, and I'll probably have to do that in here as well. I put them down in this little tub but they're also in that, so I don't think the water's gonna leak out. I think they'd be fine if I didn't use the tub. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. They used to make shorter domes, so whenever you started your seeds, you could lower the lights a little bit more. I wish I could find some of those. I didn't look today. I'm gonna have to go back and look on that as well. These also have little vents on the top, so if you want to let a little bit of air flow go in there. It is hot in my greenhouse. We are in the upper 80s, but in here we're right at 70, which is perfect. The temperature in this room is usually 60 to 75 year round. So I think it's going to be great for growing something like this. But this is like a 7 to 10 day germination, and then we'll see how it continues to grow. She said I can use my fish water for fertilizer. And I will keep you guys updated on this and whatever else I decide to do in here.
Good dirt.
Yeah, look at it. Look how rich it is.
Yeah, it is. Awesome.
Super rich.
So I've been doing a bunch of chores outside today. I had to mow, I had to go through my garden, but everything is just so beautiful today here. It's end of June, a couple days into summer, and everything is just starting to open up. Things are beautiful, so I thought I'd do like a little garden tour in my flower garden, and we'll go down to the garden, and we'll go down to the big garden and just look at everything. The flowers are amazing. They're just so much color, and I'm just so elated over it all. June is one of my favorite months. I just love when everything is so fresh. All of the flowers are just in their prime. They're just so gorgeous. So I'm going to start here, and this is marigolds, and look how big they are. I had some people who thought they were carrots. That's how large the foliage is. And they've not even started budding yet, so they are probably going to get a little bit taller. Nope, not yet, but look at that. The color is just going to be amazing when these things open up. I've got one little stray zinnia. I plant a lot of zinnias because honestly, it is one of my favorite flowers, just because you can cut and they come again, cut and come again type flower. And they're so pretty just all summer long, and they just really display a bunch of beautiful colors. And I have some zinnias that I've kind of worked on with a project of some colors that are kind of combined, and some stuff that has popped out that's kind of interesting that I saved the seeds off of. So one of them come up back here on my back fence. I'll show you guys in a few minutes. This is my cosmos. I love those, and they just attract so many bees and pollinators. Pretty soon this yard will be full of butterflies and bees. Now I do have bees. I haven't seen a lot of butterflies yet. I have seen a couple today actually. But one of the things I love about the cosmos, they look just like a wildflower, and they're just like a beautiful wildflower, and they will end up blooming till the fall, till the first frost, and that's a huge benefit. I also use this trellis to put a hummingbird vine. I grow them right here, and this year I grew a different variety that has such a beautiful foliage. I just absolutely love it. I'm sharing my space with this bee. But this is really pretty. It is going to climb all the way up here and have 3 different colors of flowers that will bloom, just super thick, and they'll open up every day. I can't wait to show you guys. This is mainly a big bed of volunteered sunflowers. It does have some zinnias popping up. I did have to cut a few of these sunflowers off yesterday just because we had so much rain and some of them fell. So I've got their little heads over there in a box, and I will be drying the seeds off those. I do dry the seeds off everything that I grow. Now this was going to be specifically a zinnia bed, but I do have some cosmos that has come in here. I do have mostly zinnias, and it was a little bit barren here because of these guys. I was going to take them down, but I decided not to, and that one right there is massive. My husband and I need to measure it. We had 14-foot ones in here last year. I really don't know how tall that one is. We will get a tape measure out and try to measure that big guy right there. He's huge. This one's huge too. I know you can't really tell from the video, but it is massive. It is way up there. Now, this last bed is full of zinnias again, because y'all know I love them. Now, the hummingbird vine is actually coming out here and attaching itself to some of these, which is fine. It did that last year, which really just looks so beautiful. I'll have to show you guys, and I think that's a weed. I gotta get that out there. This is my dahlias. These are my seed dahlias that I got from a seed packet. They're just little singles, and they're so pretty. The bees love them. Okay, back fence. I'm gonna have sunflowers, and now of course I have zinnias mixed in because they're just infiltrating a lot of my area, which I don't mind. I encourage it actually. So I've got monkey grass. I'm eventually gonna go all the way across with monkey grass because it's really easy to keep clean up against this fence line. Otherwise I'm having to weed eat up against it. I have daylilies that my mom gave me, so they probably won't bloom this year. They got a little bit of a transplant shock at first, but I think they're gonna make it. And then right here, I have some beautiful coneflowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my, and look at the yellow. They have such a beautiful pink orange center around them. Oh my, so much beauty. Now on the outside of my fence, y'all can see some more zinnias growing. I've got daylilies. These have been here a couple years. My mom gives me starts. I have some more over there. And then I have a random zinnia that came up in my yard about a month ago, and I did not want to cut it down, and I was trying to get you guys to guess what color it was going to be, and there it is. I have been real careful not to mow over it. I'm just trying to let it do its thing. So pretty. Let's go outside the fence. I have another volunteer right here. And then I have just a small little bed of zinnias here. They will fill in. I've got a few little marigolds plopped in here. All right, this is another little zinnia bed up next to my fence that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. They're so pretty and full right now, so green and lush. Sunflowers mixed in. They're just so brightly colored. Now I want to show you guys the beautiful one over here. It's got a little bee in it. It is like a two-toned peach and pink with a candy cane stripe. Awesome, love it. I will definitely be seed saving from this one. So all of the flowers that you see in my flower garden were from seeds that I saved last year. I just save them every year, dry them out, and then reuse them. And I never have to buy flowers. This is my garden, my June garden. Things are absolutely flourishing in here. Now with all this rain, you can see how much everything's grown. The corn has tassels on it. Freshly tilled. Got my flip-flops on. Uh-oh. I was supposed to wear my boots, but I didn't. There's another row of tomatoes back here. I had some extras, so I just put them back there. They're doing pretty good, though. I have got okra. It's kind of slow growing. I think some Japanese beetles or something got into it, but I think the new leaves are looking pretty good. I don't spray my vegetables with stuff, so I usually try to plant extras. I've got potatoes going down through here, and I have some peppers that have come up. I planted them kind of late. I've got a row of onions, and then I've got cucumbers. And then another row of tomatoes, which, wow, they have grown. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we may have some ripe ones. And I have used my chicken coop bedding. When I'm done with it, I put it out here or my compost pile down there. That is what I use to fertilize most of my garden. And I've got a melon garden over here. We've planted watermelon, cantaloupe, and a ton of gourds have volunteered from last year. So I think that's what's mainly taken over this garden is a lot of gourds. I thought it'd be fun to watch them grow, and boy, they are reseeding. Yeah.
Naughty gourds.
Ouch! Oh, that one was sharp.
They get you.
Well, the gourds are
Galore.
gourds galore. I don't see a watermelon in sight.
No.
I guess we'll have gourds.
Gordamelon.
A gourdamelon.
That's watermelon.
You did? You do see one? Oh, okay. Well,
Watermelon.
we might have a
When's that
watermelon.
coming off of?
I don't know.
This one right here.
Yeah. Well, if the gourds don't choke it out, we'll have some watermelon.
Another one. There's
Chickens are talking. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the June garden flower tour. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day.